Right. Hello, I am Adam Bromley and I'm 19 years old. Um, I'm currently in the process of being diagnosed, I think, or I've already been diagnosed, but I haven't really asked them what they've diagnosed me with, uh, or they just, or they don't know yet, or um, what was I gonna say now? They don't know, or uh, right, anyway, new subject. I have been given these pills, um, which I forgot the name of. Olanzapine. I've been given olanzapine to take at night. The What I've researched into them isn't very much at all, really. But it's to treat schizophrenia and bipolar, from what I'm aware of. But I haven't asked them if I've been diagnosed with anything yet. As my my mental health workers, so I will be sure to ask them tomorrow and upload it. But what I'm on at the moment is 5 milligrams of olanzapine and 20 milligrams of citalopram, which is an antidepressant, and I think that's all it is. But what I will be talking about in the future is just general anything, basically. Just general anything. I'll be talking about art, maybe, or other mental health issues, or problems, or my life, or my hat. My hat is great. It's great to me, anyway. And I'll be talking about anything, really, anything what comes to mind. Like my bank, they sent me a new card, so I've got to redo all the oh, I've got to redo all the card details, like on eBay, and all my games. Games, we could talk about games. I like to play I don't really like to play any game, but I do, just to save time. Save time? Just to waste time. When I was younger, I used to play RuneScape, and I still do a little bit, just a little bit, not much. But I'm waiting for Guild Wars 2 to come out. I've already paid for that, which was £64. And it's not even out yet. I used to play World of Warcraft with my friends. Um, so why was I um ow, why was I taken to the hospital in the first place? Well, when I was 15, I guess I'll just tell you a little bit of my story, I guess. When I was 15, that's when I started hearing, I wouldn't like to say voices, but because it's not outside of my head, it's inside. Um, so yeah, I started hearing voices, I guess, inside my head. And when I was 15, I just thought it was mine. But as I gradually got older, I started, what's that called? Uh, I've lost it again. It's gone somewhere. Just wait for it to come back. Entangling my thoughts with this other ones. It sounds like an older version of me, a more evil version of what I believed back then. Every day is kind of different with me. I can believe one thing one day and another thing the next, and think what I believed before was just crazy anyway, utterly crazy. But then I might believe that again in another day. I don't know. But what I believed the other day was I had a twin brother when I was born, but in the womb he wasn't able to get any room, so his mind developed first and his body didn't, so I had two minds in my head because I feel half sane, half insane, so when they come together it creates my brain, and I only use 10%, so it's 5% of each, I guess. And I just cracked my neck a little bit then. I wasn't just going insane on you. So when I first went to the A&E this was when I first got seen to for mental health. I was having thoughts of jumping off my college building, my college, my school building, and I text my mum that I was going to do that, or I was thinking about it at least. I remember being stood on the edge, and she took me out of college, and I went straight to the hospital, and ever since then I've been getting daily visits from this team called the Crisis Team, which come out from their place, come to my house, talk to me a little bit about things, just to try and diagnose me or take layers off me, so they can earn trust or something, or just get inside my head. Don't like that, but I don't know what I'm diagnosed with yet. But my episodes, I can't really remember many of them, but the first major episode I remember was jumping out of my window to the forest, what's just 5 minutes away from my house, with no shoes on, and coming back about 3 hours later with a piece of top, a piece of t-shirt tied around my head like Rambo, and I had no t-shirt on, and I had no shoes, and it was raining. So I remember being really cold that night. And stress is what gives me stress is what makes my condition a lot worse, I guess. Yeah, if I get stressed, I don't really feel stress, but my mind will overpower these chemicals, and then I will start seeing things, or like stuff like patterns in wallpaper or patterns in wood, or the keyboard will start warping and moving. And this one time I was at the bus stop, and the bus was late by about an hour and 30 minutes, and I saw a woman walking up the street. But if you see a woman, you don't really tend to think of anything about it. But the slightest second I turned away and looked back, she was gone. And it kind of plays up on your mind like a loop. Like, did I see it? No, I didn't. Yeah, I did, because I didn't see her afterwards. And it just carries on and carries on. And then you've got this voice in the back of your head saying, yeah, you did see it, you're a fucking nut, blah 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 blah. And you kind of get used to the voice, because it can only put you down so much, I guess. But I started self-harming at the age of 15, and that's when I started hearing the voice. And it started by nothing major, I guess. It was just breaking of the skin with like a compass or a little knife or some scissors. But now it's gotten to the point where I literally get so stressed I can't help but cut patches out of my skin, and after that I tend to cannibalize myself, so I will eat these patches, And when I told the team who come around to my house, when I told them about that, they'd never heard a story like that in like ever since they've worked there, so they're kind of more worried about me now. And so am I, to be honest. So I can't really recall feeling much of this or whatever. But yeah. What I gather about mental health is bloody hell. We are strong-willed people, all of us, totally. I personally never met anybody with, well, I know one person, my teacher, but other than one person before this year, I personally never met anybody else with a mental health issue. And it kind of sucks to know that it's that wrapped up, it's that undercover, like, because nobody wants anybody. For me, I do feel ashamed if I was to say something to someone who wasn't experiencing the same thing, and I would feel just embarrassed because it's I don't know, it's not seen as being normal in the everyday life or someone else's world, someone who can do the daily challenges like get up out of bed, brush the teeth, take a shower, socialise. I don't socialise much. I've got a lock on my bedroom door, so I don't have to go out anywhere. I don't really eat much anymore. I just tend to drink a lot of Coca-Cola, and that's about it. Or I'll just sit here and think, or I'll turn the light off, or I'll watch videos on YouTube of other people making video blogs about their mental illnesses, specifically schizoaffective, because I know that's a mix between schizophrenia and bipolar. And yeah, enough about all that stuff anyway. What can we talk about? I can show you my patches, but I don't know if YouTube will allow me to do that. We could talk about anything, really. I will be sure to make another video tomorrow on how it went, what they might have diagnosed me with. I'll try and write some notes down so I don't forget, and I hope to, I don't know, but I hope you're all doing fine anyway, and I hope you people can comment on the video or just drop me an inbox saying hi, and if you're doing okay or anything you want to talk about or express or share, I'll share if you want anything. But yeah, I shall see you shortly.